Hello, O'Neill families and students. We are very excited to have students returning back into the buildings starting next week. I wanted to go through some very important reminders with you, as well as specific procedures and information about safety. So, just as always, school begins at O'Neill at 8:30 a.m. This will be for students attending in person as well as students in continuing distance learning. So the days that your child will be attending, so all students will be learning from home or on Zoom on Mondays. If you're attending in person, you've been already given the information that if you are attending on Tuesdays and Wednesdays or Thursdays and Fridays. So typically we have our kindergarten through third graders attending on Tuesday and Wednesday, and our fourth through sixth graders attending on Thursday and Friday. We have an exception of fifth grade with Miss Sipes. She has a group A attending on Tuesday and Wednesday, and group B attending on Thursday and Friday. So those students who are attending in person, your school day ends at 12:30 p.m. So we do have busing available, but if you are not a busser, please make sure to pick up your child at 12:30 p.m. All right. The next thing is self-certification. It is required that if your child is entering the building, that they must self-certify before attending school. So you need to make sure that your child does not have a temperature or does not have symptoms of COVID. This is the login to the link to self-certify. You will have to use your Infinite Campus password to self-certify each day. If you do not have a thermometer at home to take your child's temperature, we have them in the office and we can give those to you. All right, entrance. So yes, again, our school starts at 8:30. But since we are not serving breakfast, the doors will be open at 8:20 a.m. So all students should be lined up, ready to go around 8:20. Please make sure to not send your child earlier than that, as inclement weather, if it's getting very cold, we will not have a space for them to go before 8:20 a.m. All right. Face masks. All students are required to wear face masks. This is on the bus, waiting in line outside, within the building at all times. If you do not have a mask, we have ones that can be provided. And if your child is refusing to wear a mask, we will have to have a conversation about transferring back to distance learning instead of the hybrid program. Okay. So please make sure all children have masks. Breakfast and lunch, like I stated earlier, we will not be serving those or eating during the school day. At 12:30, at the end of each day, each student will receive a lunch bag with the breakfast to eat the following morning. These are the same lunches that are given out during the meal distribution. And so even if your child isn't attending school during in-person hybrid, you can still come to school to just get those lunches as well. But Again, we will not be eating breakfast or lunch within the school building. Social distancing. At all times, we will be working to ensure that your child is 6 feet apart. Within classrooms, there are some smaller classrooms where we're only able to have a certain amount of students in there. Also, making sure that as we're walking in the hallways, we are 6 feet apart. So we are continuing to ensure student safety with social distancing. So you don't really need to bring a whole bunch to school. If your teacher has given out textbooks or things like that that you need for the school day, please make sure you bring those. But other materials, school supplies, pencils, paper of that nature, we will have those available if needed. If iPads and Chromebooks can be brought to school, but they must go home each day. I would keep your charger at home to ensure that your device is charged each day. All right, walking dismissal, students who do not receive bus transportation. Again, this is at 12:30 p.m. Like I said before, all students will be sent home with a lunch bag. It is so vital that you pick up your child at 12:30 because we have limited supervision of students after that time. Okay, and then students will be dismissed through the same door they entered in the morning. With bus dismissal, same again. Students will be dismissed at 12:30 p.m. All students will be sent home with a lunch bag. All students must wear their mask and social distance on the bus. It is also imperative that they do not eat on the bus. I know kids have been snacking all during the day while you're at home learning, but it's essential that they are not taking off their masks to eat between school hours and while they are on the bus. So these are our entry and exits for each day. I'll show you on our map, which might be a little easier. All right, here we go. So this is our school building. The front here is Franklin Boulevard, and then that's Hill Street. And as you know, there is the fence that kind of goes around this side and the entryway. So for kindergarten, the entrance and dismissal is door 9. That's around that little L-shaped blacktop. And so kindergarten will line up and enter through door 9. First grade, Miss Sipes and Miss Smith's class will enter through door 4. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, first grade and Miss Sipes group A will have to go around the fencing and enter through door 4. And then Thursday, Friday, Miss Smith's class will do the same. That's fourth grade. All right, second grade. Second grade is entering through door 1, our front door. So second grade on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then sixth grade will enter through door 1 on Thursday and Friday. Third and fourth grade. So third grade will enter through door 2. This is also our food service door. So we may have, some movement that we have to do of our food service materials and lunches. But during the time of entry and dismissal, that's the door you will enter and exit. So all of third grade will enter through door 2. And then fourth grade, that would be Mr. Mraz and Miss Rodriguez's class will enter through door 2. And then for fifth grade and Miss Papa's classroom, you will enter through door 6. So this is, you can walk around Hill Street to get into our blacktop playground to enter door 6. If you are going through the parking lot, I don't suggest it, but please be careful walking at all times through there as well. So fifth grade, Miss Sarubi and Mr. Ruiz, as well as Miss Papa, but fifth grade Miss Sipes will enter through door 4. It's a little confusing, but I know you'll get at it. Every single teacher will be outside directing you where you need to go. So hopefully that will help. Just also as a reminder, upon entry into the building, every child will wash their hands. We have several hand washing stations throughout the building. And so there will be opportunities for children to wash their hands as well. Well, that was a lot for our day, and making sure that your child knows our procedures, is getting to school on time, and knows where to go. If you have any questions at all, please call the school. Our phone number is 847-888-5266. And I hope you have a fabulous day, and I can't wait to see you back at school. Thank you.